Alright, hey, what's up guys, it's Roy here, and with today's video, I'm going to be replacing some RAM inside of my Acer Nitro 5 laptop that you see here in front of you. So I have 16 gigs of DDR4 2666 from Crucial here. So with that, I've already added 8 gigs before, so at the moment it's running 16 gigs of RAM, and it did help a lot when I was editing 4K videos. But with more and more of my videos, really all of my videos being in 4K now, I wanted to bump up a little bit more. The capacity of this is 32 gigs, but right now, if I do this, it'll be at 24 gigs. And I think just that extra bump in 8 gigs on top of what I have is going to help out quite a bit more, because it does pretty decent with 4K editing, but I think it could do a little bit better. So I've done this before, but I thought this time I'd take advantage of actually recording it. With the model that I have here, this is the AN515-54-51M5. And the reason why I point that out is because if you go on Google and you're looking up different models of the Acer Nitro 5, especially if you go to Crucial's website and try to find out the RAM that's compatible, or even if you wanted to actually upgrade the storage, you just want to make sure you have the right model number. So that's what this one is. I'll make sure it's down in the description as well. But what I want to do is let's go ahead and start. Now I don't have all the tools that I had last time, but these should suffice. So got a little Phillips here, and there's a bunch of these tiny little screws here. So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws. And I think there's actually so 11. So 11 total. And kind of what I was told in the past is to make sure that I just put the same screws in the same spot. So when I unscrew them, I'm going to actually just kind of lay them off to the side in the order that they were on the actual laptop here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so got them all taken out here. So now it's the time to pop this back off and get to the actual guts of the laptop. So there's a few different ways. Obviously, whenever you're looking at it here, there's like these little lines right here that you can get under to pop this out. So I'm gonna basically just try to use some of the tools that I have here and see if I can get this off real quick. And let's see if it hopefully comes off as easy as it did last time. And as I'm doing this, guys, so what I'm doing right here, and the reason why I want to do a really good tutorial of this is because I really haven't been able to find many on YouTube, is I'm using just this tool here that I picked up online, and literally you're just gonna wedge it in there. I've seen people use guitar picks and things like that, but you want to get a kit that actually comes with parts that's meant for a laptop. So as you can see here, what I'm doing is putting it in here and just kind of working my way down and just slowly just popping it off here. So as I'm just kind of working my way, boom, it's starting to, as you can see, starting to reveal itself there. So I'm just going to kind of do that all around real quick. All right, so voila, there is the panel removed. All right, so now that we got the back off, as you can see here, this is what it looks like inside of my Acer Nitro 5. So the RAM is going to be right here. Now, like I said, I've already replaced or added, excuse me, not replaced, because originally this had 8 gigs of RAM. I went ahead and added another 8 gigs of RAM to put 16 gigs right now. And it's been working pretty good. Like I said, I do a lot of 4K editing of my videos now for YouTube on here, and it does a decent job. I use Filmora for my editing software, and when it's rendering and it's doing all that for me, It does an okay job, but occasionally it will get stuck up on me a little bit. So I think adding this extra little bit on here is going to help a lot. Like I said, the capacity of this is 32 gigs. So at some point I probably will replace this 8 gigs and put another 16 in here, giving me that 32. But let's go ahead and show you how to actually remove this. So it is super easy to remove the RAM from here. So as you can see here, there's these little prongs here that are holding this in place. You literally just pull those out and it lifts up the RAM, and voila, that's it. And this is the 8 gigs that came with the computer. So as you can see here, it says 8 gigs, 2666 there. So like I said, 8 gigs of RAM right here. And what we're gonna do is add this DDR4 2666 of 16 gigs of RAM from Crucial. And so let's go ahead and get it out. So just kind of pop open that. And there it is. So as you can see here, it is the Crucial 16 gigs of DDR4 2666 like it says on the packaging. So what we're going to do is you want to match up the gold ends here, which, excuse me, I am not a computer guru, so excuse me for not using the proper terms here, but basically you want to match this end up with this end. So as you can see here, you need to flip it over and it's going to need to match up just like this. So as you can see here, you literally are going to just insert it, as you can see, and then all you're going to do is push it down. And as you can see there, that catches, and now it is installed and it is there. So that's it. So literally now my laptop is going to be running 24 gigs of RAM, and yeah, it should help quite a bit. So now basically with the install process, what we're going to do is put this back on. So all we're going to do here is literally just match up everything. And what we're going to do is just start clicking everything back in. So as you can see here, you just start to hear everything kind of click. Just kind of do one more once over. Sorry if me moving around is making the camera wobble, I apologize. And that's it, guys. So now I'm gonna just turn it back over and get these screws installed. So just how I had them sitting here laying out, I'm gonna insert them back exactly how they were installed. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. All right, so there it is. So now let me go ahead and flip it over. And let me go ahead and power it on. So as you can see here, it's just taking a second to boot up, just due to the fact, obviously, for installing the new RAM and everything like that. So just gonna take a split sec. Normally this boot up is a very quick boot up on the Acer. So let me go ahead and do this. Okay, so now we got it booted up here. So now let's go ahead and make sure that it took to the new RAM. So let's just go ahead and scroll down to the settings, and then we're going to go up to system and then scroll down to about. And as you can see here, it has 24 gigs of RAM installed. So 23.9 gigs is usable as it says here, but it did take to the 16 gigs that we installed. So yes, so now my Acer Nitro is running 24 gigs of RAM, and this should help quite a bit with my 4K editing, because like I said, it did help when I installed that extra 8. So this should just make it even better. And at some point I will be installing a grand total of 32, which is the capacity of this laptop. So once I actually use my Filmora X, as you can see there, to edit some more of my 4K videos that I have that I need to do on some case reviews, I'll be happy to report in the description after the fact if it seems to have helped with like the renderings and everything like that, which I gotta imagine it will. So there you have it, guys. That is step by step on how to actually install RAM on your Acer Nitro 5. And like I said, a lot of them should be about the same. I have noticed that there are some that might be easier than others because there's just a panel on the back that you can pop off from what I've read. But this one you do have to take the whole back off. So just be careful. Don't spill anything. Don't touch anything in there. Don't be in there longer than you have to be, is what I've been told. So, so hit that like button if you like this video. If you love it, please subscribe and ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. And let me know down in the comments if this was helpful. Because like I said, I've been looking a lot online, and I remember when I was originally, and I just could not really find a good video that was just really step-by-step like this. So hopefully this helps. So yeah, so be safe, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.